Now, this one is the one that I find people have a little bit more trouble getting to grips with. They do find this the most challenging because it is about getting your hands in the correct position, and then it's all down to your wrists. You kind of just have to wedge your arms in place and then let the wrists and the hands do all the work. So for that reason, people do find it a little bit fiddly. It takes them a while to get to grips with it. They find it quite challenging on their hands as well. So this might be one of the moves that you need to sort of do and then have a little break or do our stretch again to sort of loosen yourself up. All right, but once you've nailed it, again, I think it has the potential to look really, really pretty. All right, so what we need to do is get these wings behind our body like this, yeah, but behind our body. Because what we want to do is once they're behind our body, we want to be able to use them to flap our wings from behind. Now what ends up happening is if people can't get their hands in that correct position, they come out like this or they come out like that, and then you actually look like a turkey, yeah? So the turkey is kind of like the in-between of the fairy and the peacock, okay? So we're not looking to do the turkey this time, we're looking to do the fairy. So we really need those wings up at an angle, and we need to be able to flap them like a fairy, okay? But behind the body. So, let's break this down. We get our hands in position, we get our fans nice and wide. We then need to twist them and pop them up behind the body, and then we need to open and flutter, yeah? So if you were sort of turning and flapping your wings, yeah? So when we're flapping our wings, we're kind of flapping at a lower level, yeah? So our fans are resting halfway, and then we're just flapping here, yeah? And obviously you've then got the potential to open wider and close, wider and close, or it can be a small flap, okay? But the key here with the fairy compared to the turkey is the fairy wings need to be at a tilt down. With the turkey, you're looking to get them right up here, remember? With the fairy, you're looking to get them lower down the body, okay? So think of them as sort of more hanging around your shoulder area and your back area rather than up here, which is where we were with the turkey, where we're taking them sort of wider and higher, okay? So, let me go through that again with you. The fairy, open up the fans, yeah? Take them behind the body, rest them on the lower part of the back, and don't be afraid to let them sort of gravitate down to the floor a little bit, okay? So think of when a fairy is sort of travelling forward, similarly to a butterfly, they would be sort of slightly leaned forward, yeah? And the wings are flapping behind, but they're flapping at a lower level. Okay, and that's your fairy there. Now, a couple of the customers have sort of said to me, oh my God, it's like having like T-Rex arms. So they've all got to sort of get all intertwined and round and behind each other. And that is the challenge with both the turkey and the fairy, is it's getting the wrist in the right situation and the right position. So I'm now going to turn away from you and I'm going to put myself into the fairy with my back to you in hope that you can see better where my hands are. Now when you're opening and closing the fans of the fairy, you're using your thumb and your fingers to create the flick and swish motion, alright? You're not moving the arms, you're not flapping like a chicken. You are using the wrists and the fingers to flick them open and close, and the arms are literally wedged into position. So let me turn away from you and let me show you how to get into the fairy position from there, okay? So, I've opened up my fans. I'm going to twist myself round, okay? Now hopefully you can see my thumb is on the front, my four fingers are behind, yeah? I'm now going to let the fan drop and let gravity hold it lower in my body, okay? I'm going to plant my leg and now I'm just going to flap. So I'm using my fingers to push it open and pushing my thumbs back together. My fingers to push it open, my thumbs back together. Yeah, fingers and thumbs for this one. All right. That's your fairy. Okay. I wish you all the best of luck with it. And do make sure you're looking after those wrists and those hands whilst you're practicing it.